Today, we're going to be playing Call to Arms. Now, Call to Arms is a fantastic game, and a very long line of good games like Men of War 2, Assault Squad 2, Vietnam. There's a whole lot of games that these guys have made, and they are fantastic. However, this one has a few different key things to it. In this one, you have a conquest, which is basically it's a cold advance kind of thing, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'll show you all that. You do have your campaigns, so you have the United States, the GRM, Germany, and then Russia. You have those. However, in this, you have a market. Now, I'm not sure how this works. I really don't. But this is what I've gotten over the past few months. You get these packs, right? Squad logo pack. And I never knew what this did before now. I'll go ahead and open the epic one. Okay, I got that little stupid background thing. Now, how this works is on your profile, you make emblems like this. And what it does is when you're in a multiplayer game, the side of your vehicle, like for instance here on the door, will have that symbol so it shows you whose it is or whose player. Because you can have the like 4v4, 5v5s in here. It's crazy. I think you can get up to 6v6 actually. But you can actually go in first person in this one for a limited time and actually take control of things, guide it, whatever you want. Old Men of War games, you could not do that. You can take control of it, but you could not go in first person. And it's the best thing ever. It helps a lot in certain situations. It is just absolutely fantastic. This one's also in the modern era, so to speak. The Men of War series is in World War II. I love World War II. It's one of my favorite wars in an era ever. Besides Roman or Greek, Macedonia, Alexander the Great. Of course, you have Julius Caesar. You just have all these people. And they're great. But modern day, I'm just happy to have a modern day game like this. And I love games like this. But like I said, World War II is my favorite era, favorite war, etc., etc. to this day. Always will. Now today we're going to do a conquest. We're creating conquest, and you have, I think, 4 or 5 base factions. You have the USA, you have Russia, you have Germany, the UAF, the Rebels, and the GRM. Okay, I take that back. There's 6. Or I'm not going to be naming it because that's stupid. You know what? Fine, I will. I'll name it. I'll name it Lords of Ree. Dedicated to my boy Reese. There you go. Today we'll be doing, you know what? Why not? We'll do Germany. I like Germany. Germany's probably my most played faction. We'll do a long, a long campaign. And we'll keep the rest the same, normal, because it is pretty hard after the first one. So we'll do this. Now load up. Now, how this works is you have an army strength, which is yours. You have the strategy map here. So you have to go through all of these, capture them individually, and get to here. Now you get certain things, and certain climates, and you attack certain factions. So here, if we go here, we'll get 100 ammunition, 50 spin points, and we'll be fighting the rebels. However, if we go here, we fight the GRM for the same thing, except it's level 2, so they'll have more better units. So here, we'll probably only fight infantry, but here it's possible we fight infantry and light armored vehicles, whatever they have. For example, light armored vehicle would be like a Humvee, something like that. But we'll attack them first, the rebels, just quickly. Now, how this works is you have a research tree. Here's your research right here. And what you can do is you can get call stages, which I'll explain later. And this is how you get all your troops, your vehicles, etc., etc. Now, right off the bat, I always get a small defense upgrade. And I get the MG Trump mechanized unit. I say mechanized, but it's really motorized. And how it works is now I have unlocked a defense. So doing the small defense, as seen here, When it's your turn to defend on the map, you'll have already placed NPCs with a little cover on your flags you have to defend. So it kind of gives you a buffer zone and gives the AI something to engage while your troops advance. You cannot take control of them. I wish you could, that'd be dope. But that's just how it is. Now this is your veteran slot. This is basically how you buy things. Your troops. Now I always do 2 motorized MGs. As you can see, there's a symbol I was talking about earlier on the side of the vehicle. So if this was to die, or someone's like, I wonder what team's here, that's that. I think they are. No, they don't. I thought they used to wear patches on them for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. But I always get 2 of these. And as you can see, it takes those points away. Now I'll always get a dingo. That way I have some type of light infantry, killer, buffer, whatever. I always get that. I will always get 2 AT teams. You never know when you'll run into a tank or whatnot. I'll get 2 fire teams. That way I have 2 extra MGs if I need them. And I always get 2 support. It's just regular guys with basic optics. And there's only 3 of them. So if you need to reinforce, then you have an extra 3 soldiers. That's basically how that works. Now you have your emplacements as well. I mean your mag launchers, whatever you want to call them. Your anti-tank and your mortar and your mounted MGs. You unlock these by right here. You have to do it by your engineer crews. And your engineer crews are the only ones who can use them because they take control of them once they build them. And that's kind of how you get around that. You have your support, which is a bomb strike, but that costs special points that you can barely get a region. So like on the rare off chance you get one in one of the missions, that's how you'd spend that. Over here. So this is your total manpower that you can use in a stage. Your stage, as I will show you later, is basically your, if you guys play Wargame Red Dragon or Wargame Europe Escalation, it's your deck of infantry or whatever you can use or call in. So what I always do is I put in my light infantry to start off with, because I can just mow down the infantry, give a buffer zone, and gets me to the flags that I need to. It's a good infantry killer, but against other vehicles, it's not really that good. I will also put both of my motorized infantry with it. That way they can keep up with it or move up super fast once it's done clearing out an area. And then I'll always put an AT team just in case they run into some medium, light, or heavy problems. Like I said earlier, like the Dingo or a Humvee or something like that, and they can't actually kill it. I'll have an anti-tank team there to deal with the situation at hand. Now, you start off with 2 stages, and just like that, you can get more here, but it costs research. The same with the fences. And what I do is I basically just shove the rest of these guys in here. You always want to max out the potential in both of them. Here's where you'll put your emplacements, and here's where you do your support. We're going to do cold industry. That's where we're going to be attacking at. I'll just kind of get into it. So it looks like, yeah, we're fighting the rebels. And up here, it will tell you basically just some cool little things. So field guns are available to be towed from place to place on the battlefield to bridge greater distances. That it shows you how to do that. Now, if you guys have never played any of the Metal Wars, I highly suggest you go get Assault Squad 2. Assault Squad 2 is the best one of the old ones that there is. I love it. Even the original Metal War Assault Squad, they're just fantastic. The reason I love these games is not because of the style, and not because of how they work. However, it's because they give you a free map editor, and you can just make the battles you want without a problem. Dipixel Heated, I hope I'm saying his name right, does a lot of these custom videos with mods and whatnot. I suggest you go give him some love, go show him support, and just watch his videos in general. They are fantastic. Now, as here is your stages right here, and over time you get AP, but depending on how many guys you have in your one deck, that's how much it costs. So this would be cheaper because there's not a lot of manpower inside this deck. So of course it'd be cheaper. Right here you have the map, or no map, and this is your map. So here's the flag we need to capture. The problem with this is they kind of have some MGs and they have some M4s. Why do the rebels have American gear? I never really noticed that, but okay. Is that a bison? It's a bison. That's cool. See, the problem with this is, yes, I can send my infantry through the back here, that door, up here, and onto this ledge, and they can fire down. However, they have grenades, they can launch it up there and just kill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a big brain strat. I'm going to call my first troops. I'm going to send these troops up here, up in this this gulch. I'm going to send these troops here, and I'm going to send the Durango up the street. That's basically what I'm going to do. My support teams, my AT teams, they will stay back here because I don't want them to die off quick. Because if they do, that's a problem for the most part. So what I'll do is I'll get my Durango. This is the first person I was talking about. If you zoom in, boom, you can control it. So I'm going to cheese it real quick and just kind of kill these guys. He was reaching for a grenade. He just threw a grenade. Basically, I just want to clear this out so my infantry can get in on a whim. Of course, I'm reloading. That's rude, first off. Now, if my Durango dies, for instance, it's going to be way harder for me to do this. And of course, they sent more infantry. Of course, they did. Of course, you're going to throw grenades. And you're going to die because, well, one, you're an idiot for going in a fence like that with a vehicle in front of you. But that's just kind of dumb. They're coming down here, get some suppressing fire, but I'll leave the Durango here. I'll unload these guys. I will unload these guys, game. Thank you. And they'll get out of the car. And this is one of my Trump units. I will also do the driver because he is equipped. And that's just kind of like an extra man on the field. He is hurt, and he is killing guys by himself. It does auto do it. What I'll do is I'll grab these guys. Now that that's cleared out, that building's cleared out, I'll shove them on top of here, like so. That way he's still holding it. Now up here, we'll drop these guys off. And I'm just going to basically do Overwatch. Now you can get sniper teams, and this would be ideal for sniper teams. But on the rare case that you can't get it, or have it unlocked yet, an MG team will do just fine. What we're going to do is we're going to put them up here on this hill. And basically they'll just shoot down when they can. Now I don't like having all these guys here. And you can manually select them. And I like to kind of spread them out a little bit when I can. You wanna go where I want you to? No? Yes, yes, no. You just go there then. I have that under control. Oh, this is hurt. So let me just take care of some of these dudes real quick. Have back up. It's mobilized. Dang it. As you can see, hold on. Let me just murder these idiots real quick. All right, there we go. As you can see on the bottom left, you have your engine, your hull armor, return armor, how much fuel you have, etc. As you can see, we lost a tire and the hull in the front's damaged. So I'm going to guess the tranny for the most part. As you can see, it kind of looks a little hurt, a little bent, but it doesn't look as right. And there's some rust, aka damage, on the front. Now this can hold that as long as possible. I'm not worried about that. I am going to still keep my MG teams there. Now once we capture this flag, we pretty much win after we wipe out everyone. But I will call in my reinforcements, which spawn in. Now, if I'm correct, this is my support, which it is. And just to support further down here, in case they kind of get in, I'm going to send them here. That way, not everyone's up top. If there is some lower ground support, we'll send my other squad here. We'll send them. Okay, never mind. I was going to send them on the flank up here and kind of guard this area in case they try to flank me. Because the AI will flank you. They won't just push down one road like idiots. But as you can see, I killed 47 infantry. And I lost 0. 0 is fantastic. Now, not all outcomes will be like this, as you'll see later on. I'm not a god at this game, like I did claim earlier. I think I did, but oh, excuse me, my allergies are getting to me. That's basically how this game works, and it's a tug and forth, back and forth, and of course it gets progressively harder as time goes on. As you guys will see, I will make this a series with helicopters, tanks, self-propelled artillery, mortars, etc., etc. It gets crazy, hectic, and very, very, very annoying. But this is the in-game result. Your XP, which is here. And then we got 4 extra research points. 1,000, more ammunition. We got 550 more points to spend on infantry, tanks, stuff like that, if I wanted to recruit some. And then we got those 2 points that I was talking about earlier. We were lucky enough to get them. Now these are used for bomb strikes. And it takes 5. You get an IDS and a German pilot. These are one-time uses. Once you use this, you don't get it again. This is kind of like a save my butt kind of thing. Like I said, these are really hard to get, so I would not suggest getting them right off the bat. But after every time you fight, your guys, if they survive, will get leveled up, depending on how much kills or veterancy or whatever they get. As you see, we have 88 out of 500 veterans. That means we have 88 troops overall here. That's what that means. So, as you can see, this dude, old cunt, whatever, I'm going to call you Jeff. Jeff here didn't hardly get any kills, any XP, so his HP and stamina and accuracy is all the same. Now our other dude over here, this dude, we'll call him, I don't know, we'll call him Satan, why not? Satan here got 2 veterancy levels. So his base AP went up by 50, 200 points, regen, stamina regen, everything like this. It all went up. As you see here with this dude, oh my lord, can you not? This dude got the same thing, but he doesn't get as much because he only got 1. That's how that works. Ideally, you want to keep them all alive, because the more XP they are, the better they'll be in combat, etc., 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 blah, 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 blah. You can also see the chevrons right here. Now, the Dingo did get a lot. They got a lot of chevrons. So, of course, he's going to be my pride and joy moving forward. However, when you do use your guys, they do lose ammo. That's why you'll need logistic vehicles like this, and the ammo. Now this is just a mobile transport that you can buy within itself, like this. It costs 6, and you can put troops in there. It's just kind of like a cheap way to get mechanized, but mechanized is technically cheaper because I mean it's 100 points more, but you don't have to buy this separately along with the squad. But that's just kind of your preference. But see right here, resupply all. Once you do that, it will take from your pool, and they have all their ammo back. Now, preferably you want to resupply them there, so that costs less to do. But I'm dumb, so I didn't do that. Before we end this, we'll go to the research tree. I'm going to get me a 3rd stage, and I'm also going to get me the Weasel as well. That way we have some anti-tank tow missile kind of support when we get there. So I'll go ahead and recruit that, and I'll slammer in the 2nd one. You know what? No. I'll summon the 3rd one, give it a fire team and a support team. That way these are kind of cheap together, and we can call them less on. I guess if you know what, I'll go ahead and get a tank crew, just in case this crew dies. The vehicle will probably still be left over, or if it just gets abandoned in general, this tank crew can man this. That's basically all that is on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We have the fence next turn. And the Winter's Breath map, I do love this map, especially in the editor. It is fantastic for just a cinematic frontal assault. It's very nice. We'll go ahead and save it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I really want you to go pick this up if you do. It's fantastic. It's very fun. The updates are kind of very slow on here. They don't really tend to update it often. They're very slow in development. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty small team. Gates of Hell is their newer game that just came out. It's the updated World War II kind of Men at Arms thing. But it's nice. I don't have it. I want it. But I think it's a partnership. I don't know a lot about it. There's that. Like I said, go watch Pixel Heated. He's great at what he does. Makes great videos, great cinematics, great everything. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.